Every morning the world starts quietly, one soft light at a time. Homes flicker awake, shops open. People take those first small steps into a brand new day. And in all of that ordinary movement, there's something kind of extraordinary. A moment worth noticing, a spark you feel before you even name it. Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's small, but kindness shows up right on time. And every morning we choose to show up with you so we can look for that spark together.
Good morning. I'm Matt Roof, the Uncommon Kindness Guy, and this is Kindness Rising. Let's rise together.
Yes, yes, yes. Let us rise. Not broccoli rise. Let us rise. What? Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Kindness Rising, the show where we wake up, tune in, and try to make a little good noise before the rest of the internet starts fighting over which AI chatbot is secretly plotting against humanity. And today's episode starts with a weird little question. What if I told you one of the best technologies ever made actually lost? Not because it was worse, not because it failed technically, but because people chose something else. And honestly, the idea might explain a lot about the modern world today. We're talking about Sony Betamax, VHS, AI ecosystems, communities, creators, adoptions, and why humans rarely choose purely based on quality. It's going to be a little fun, maybe a little nerdy, and this one actually says something really important now. How humans really behave. So stick around and let's do it. Jess, good morning, Jess. How are you today? I am glad you are here with me. So glad you are here with me on this Thursday morning. Who else is out there? Say hello. Oh, of course, there's Sully. Good morning. Say hello in the chat. Say hello in the chat. We are going to keep the dialogue rolling today. The conversation right here on the Mornings in the Lab Network. We're going to talk a little bit about product adoption, right? And that's a little bit different kind of conversation. Give you a little update on the Elon Musk AI trial. Good morning, Emelinda LeBron. Welcome in. Emelinda LeBron. Welcome to Kindness Rising. And I'm gonna share a little bit more. I gotta do it. It's what I do. I'm gonna share a little bit more, not just about what we're learning about adoption of technology, but how we right here are changing the way people adopt technology and the way people are seen and heard. Seen and heard in the new age of AI. I'm going to talk a little bit about Guest Engine and how Mornings in the Lab Network is helping people to be found in the age of AI. What a product we have. But first, let's talk about what we came here to talk about, which is if something is better, shouldn't it just naturally win? Shouldn't it just be the thing that wins? Good morning, Roseanne. Good morning, Emelinda LeBron. My name is Matthew. Roseanne just told you that. I am well, thank you, Emelinda LeBron. I'm glad you're here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Say hello. We come here every weekday morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. I am glad you're here with us. So we're asking that question. What if something is better, shouldn't it naturally win? History tells us not really. Humans are weird. We're weird people. We don't choose the best option, the smartest option, or even the most advanced option. We usually choose the easiest option, the one that's most familiar to us, or perhaps the one that other friends or people are already using. Honestly, that's actually not stupidity. It might be a little weird, but it's not stupidity. It's community behavior, social adoption, following patterns, ecosystems, momentum. We all do it as much as we resist it, as much as we could possibly resist doing it. As a matter of fact, Roseanne, here's an example. Here is an example of how we are influenced by those patterns and adoptions. Mom, you and I were talking the other day about cottage cheese. How you started using cottage cheese. And I said, oh yeah, it's a thing out there. It's out there in the world. And you had no idea. You were using cottage cheese. And you've been using cottage cheese for a long time. I know that. But cottage cheese is having it's a moment, right? And if you're out there in the social world, you see how people are using cottage cheese in recipes. It's not sneaking, but adding protein using cottage cheese. It's a thing. It's a trend right now. And Mom went out and bought cottage cheese. I don't know. Were you influenced by that trend or not? I think it's the Devil. Was it the Devil Wears Prada? One of those movies about fashion, about how why what they do matters and how it trickles down and impacts what people wear every day. Wow, that was not where I meant to go, cottage cheese and fashion, but it's the same idea. It's all connected. We follow those patterns, we follow those ecosystems, and we follow the momentum, right? So that's why live interaction matters so much. Because in a world overflowing with polished content, people are increasingly looking for participation, presence, and observable thinking, not just perfection. Absolutely. That's what we are doing here on What is in the Lab and Kindness Rising. What's going on out there in the chat? We're going to switch over to the Betamax conversation. Do you guys know? Did you guys know? Wait, that happened today? How's that? Better? Wait, that happened today? On May 7th, 1975, Sony introduced Betamax. Betamax, 75. Wow. Okay. That's what's amazing. Funny there, Blake. You're a good one. Nice, good name. Yeah. So anyway, maybe you should have named your child Betamax. Betamax, 1975. Wow. Here's what's fascinating. Betamax was widely considered, if you remember, the superior technology. Do you remember? Good morning, Keith. Hey, mornings in the lab. We're talking about Betamax. Keith, did you have a beta? So, yes, Betamax. Betamax, widely considered the superior technology. Sony had it licked. Way better picture quality, better engineering, more compact, and it still lost. It lost to the VHS. Do you know why it lost to the VHS? Oh, maybe it was because VHS was just better. Nope. Because it fit people's lives. It made sense for the time. It had longer recording times. Broader licensing was huge. More manufacturers, more availability, and eventually more people. Do you know what really pushed? Here's a question. What really pushed VHS over the top of Betamax? What industry, what world pushed VHS over the top? Was it movies, TV? Remember recording shows and being able to do that? There you just got it. Boom! Just absolutely true. Adult entertainment industry. The adult entertainment industry adopted VHS more aggressively than Betamax, which massively increased distribution and consumer demand. Human behavior shaping the market more than the technical quality did. And that lesson's everywhere today because humans rarely choose the technically perfect option. We choose the option that feels easy to join, one where communities are forming around something and momentum becomes incredibly hard to stop. So that's our, wait, that happened today? Segment here on Kindness Rising. I don't know. I'm trying something new. A little bit of Seth Meyers influence where he goes, and maybe I'll get a graphic with it at some point. I don't know. Wait, that happened today? I got to get my delivery down. You guys will help me find my voice with it. I think it's going to be fun. I appreciate your support. I'm going to keep doing it. All right. Here we go. Let's kick some tunes going. Let's see if we start associating our tunes with our subjects. Like Pavlov's dogs, I'm teaching you all to hear this music and know what's coming up. Those that might not be familiar, this is our kindness current, something that's happening in today's news that connects with our subjects. And we are continuing our conversation, the conversation about Open AI, the Musk versus Open AI trial. And it's getting less philosophical and more personal. They just keep cranking up the personal, right? Greg Brockman is in there, the co-founder of OpenAI. They'll hear about some of that stuff. And now Siobhan Zilis, who is Elon Musk's ex-wife. I don't think he's ever married to her, but I think she's got like 10 of his kids or something. That's an exaggeration. I don't know the number, but she is the mother of Elon Musk's children. She's also a big billionaire, huge Neuralink executive, AI insider. The courtroom tension now feels less like should AI help humanity and more like who is actually getting the infrastructure of the future. That's the real story underneath all of this. AI is rapidly becoming a search engine, a recommendation machine, an authority engine. Hear the words, authority engine, and eventually will become a reality engine. The system deciding what gets surfaced, who gets discovered, and whose expertise gets amplified. That's why we're building what we're building here at Kindness Rising and Mornings in the Lab Network. And why this trial matters so much. It's not because billionaires are fighting. That matters. That matters. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to watch. And it's Ted Turner. Yeah, I was going to add that at the end, Mom. You jumped my message. It's all right, though. Oh, my gosh. Ted Turner. Yeah. End of an era, change. Huge. I mean, he was the end of an era. Keith and I actually have talked about this. I'll bring it up now. You brought it up, Roseanne, Mom. Jumping my message, but that's okay. We can talk about it. Ted Turner passed away. Absolutely one of the most impactful media moguls with one concept. I mean, he obviously Turner's network, blah, blah, blah. But what was his big contribution? The 24-hour news cycle, CNN, of course. Yeah, he owning sports teams, and he certainly had a personality and put himself out there. And certainly before personal branding was what it was in the 70s and 80s, Ted Turner with his cigar, and he was there. He did it. He absolutely changed the world of media, and now it's time for a new era. Maybe it's time for the Mornings in the Lab era. The live era. I don't know. Maybe. That's what we're talking about here, though. I believe in it. I believe that's what we are doing right here, right now, building a format for a new era. R.I.P. Ted Turner. Thanks for the contributions, and I think we're ready to move on to the next era. Learning and growing as we evolve as humans. All right. What the hell was I talking about before Ted Turner? I don't remember. I know I yacked about it long enough for the song to start over. All right. All fun and games. It's all good. Yeah. Oh, we were talking about AI, and we were talking about Elon and Sam Altman. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, AI is absolutely becoming a recommendation engine, an authority engine, a reality engine, all that stuff. Yeah, because authority is changing and the internet is changing and the way humans become discoverable is changing too. I got to be honest with you, I don't understand it all. I don't. I try to follow along. I know someone who does understand a lot more than me. His name is Keith Phillips. About the discovery about how Gemini and Google and Perplexity and ChatGPT and these platforms all integrate together. Adding more to, do you like Cockroach World? Cockroach? Cockroach? I don't like cockroaches. No. Me no like a cucaracha. Cucaracha. All right, Eddie. No, not cockroaches. Yeah, right. Exactly, Jess. I appreciate what you're saying. Cross-legged in front of that wooden glass floor model. The floor model TV is huge. Huge. I remember the console television. Of course, we have the console TVs. I'll tell you about console TVs. My experience with console TVs, as long as we're just going to go with whatever happens in the chat, which is fine too. My father and my family's business was retail furniture and appliances. That's what raised me, for retail furniture and appliances, along with my mother working her ass off as a special education teacher. But anyway, I was exposed early to that world because of my father's business. And one of my first jobs, not my very first job, but one of my first jobs was being a store boy. I think I've told store boy stories before. And I have some. I'll tell you about being a store boy sometime. But I'm making more of this than I should. It's taking way too long to get out the fact that I used to have to carry those freaking console TVs and load them into people's cars, take them off of the trucks and bring them out into the floor. Those things were freaking heavy. Right? Super heavy. Try to carry one of those up a flight of stairs as a 16-year-old, 17-year-old kid with another kid just trying to up the thing up the stairs. Holy crap. I hated when people bought console TVs and I had to deliver them or load them into people's cars. Sometimes they'd drop me a quarter or 50-cent tip for hauling that TV out to their car, or whatever it is. Anyway, yeah, Tim Adams. I'm proud. I'm proud of how I look, and there ain't nothing wrong with special ed. Isn't it wonderful that we have all those services available for the people who need them? Absolutely. Anyway, yeah. So here's the deal. I'm going to turn this music off finally. And I'll just make the music. Here's the truth. And what I've been trying to get to right now. Most experts are invisible to AI. Not because they aren't smart, but because the internet has no structured way of understanding who they are. Your LinkedIn profile, that is not an authority infrastructure. Your website probably isn't enough anymore either. It's ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini. These are the systems that are becoming recommendation engines, and they can't recommend people that they can't understand. And that's why authority is changing. But here at Mornings in the Lab, one conversation properly produced, indexed, and distributed can become permanent discoverability for you. That's the guest engine. That's Conversation OS, and that's what we're building here at Mornings in the Lab Network. Now that my pre-recorded commercial is over, I'll actually show you what we're doing. I've shown some of this stuff before. Don't want to lose you. This is just a chance to see what we are building and how you can become part of the Mornings in the Lab network. Absolutely. We've got ways for people to join the Mornings in the Lab network. The best way to join is get over here. Just join the chat, get involved. 7:30 a.m. Eastern on Kindness Rising. Then watch our shows, Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and Friends at 8. We've got our Wednesday shows with Cheryl and Paul with It Starts With Joy and What the Truck. Absolutely. More shows coming. Brianna Bass is out there. And part of that experience goes the other way too. It's the guests, the people who want to be found and want to come on our shows, be found by AI. Absolutely. So this is what we offer. This is one of our offers. This is one of the ways to get involved here on Conversation OS, to get your authority page built, a permanent indexed page that'll rank your name and expertise in your professional identity online. If you want to stand out, you want to be discoverable, findable online, this is great for people who are founders, coaches, agency owners, small businesses, even small brands, personal brands. If you want to be picked up by more podcasts, you want to be able to build organic messaging and become a household name. One way to do it is through an authority page, just like EJ Snyder has. You guys know EJ Snyder from Naked and Afraid. He is part of our team here at Mornings in the Lab. He's part of the network. Absolutely. I'm showing you some of the stuff. So 1 month of one live conversation. That's what it is. A live appearance. You get to have a conversation. People are so much. It's shown. We've shown it. We've proven it. So much easier to have a dialogue about your work than it is to try to sit down and produce a scripted thing. Have a conversation with somebody. It's the way we learn how to speak. Just be natural. And that's what we're doing here. So we sit down with you. We have a conversation with you. And then this is what you get. You get your authority page. I'm going to show you the authority page in a second. You're going to get 5 video clips to use however you want, 10 social media posts, the full transcript, a highlight reel, backlinks to all your website. It'll boost your domain rankings. And then also the signal brief. That's the big thing. Your public authority score across 4 dimensions, so that when people come looking for an authority on your topic, they find you and they know that you are an authority because of that. One conversation, a permanent layer of trust. That's it. And this is all based on the EAT concept. It is our unique thing, but it's based on what Google looks for, that they reward these 4 signals: experience, expertise, authority, and trustworthiness. We add entertainment because we think it's really important to keep people's attention, that we entertain. But that's it. That is what we're doing. So let me share with you quickly, and then we'll get off the commercial, because I do want to share with you, because it's so cool. It's so cool. It's $500. $500, which sounds like a lot, might sound like a lot for someone who's investing in their business. For someone, you're going to invest that money anyway in marketing. It starts with investing in yourself. That's what it is. One live conversation, and that's what you get. But what's really important is the permanent. Getting there. There it is. This. Did you guys see it? No, you're not seeing it. Oh, I hate when that happens. I did this the last time I tried to do this, didn't I? Gosh darn it. Okay. Watch me go, though. Nope, didn't happen. Shizzle, not fizzle. Let's see here. Stop that screen. Share a screen. Share that screen. Holy free holies, we got there, people. We got there. All right. This is EJ's authority page. EJ Snyder, Surviving Hell, veteran owner of Freedom Pickles USA, of course, but 6 times on Naked and Afraid television show, and an Army Sergeant Major, retired, of course. But here, this is what an authority page really looks like. This is what we are building for people, so that you can drop this to people, so that people can find you. And I'm going to show you how it's part of the directory, our on the record directory now. Hosts of podcasts or people who are looking for authorities to do keynote speaking or other marketing opportunities for yourself. It's where they'll go, and they'll be able to see you. But this is it. This is it. Of course, we have the links. I'm not going to click on them. Links to all the content that we built together. The authority engine. Right now, EJ is scoring at a 74 out of 100, and it builds over time as people get more. All their links are right there. As you get more experience, every input behind the scene builds your authority index. Where he's been, what he's done. Of course, this is of interest to people who host podcasts. Some quotes from his scenes, some photographs, of course, a little bit of animated video. Again, links to conversations we've had. This is 60-second clip. So here's an example. I don't know. I think you guys could.
They said, listen, you can quit, go to the hospital, sterile environment.
For EJ, quitting healthy wasn't better.
So when people come looking for you, they'll find you, not just you, they'll find your clips in a very professionally laid out way. And then you can obviously watch the full conversations and the shows, facts. There it is. You've got an index profile, and that is the key. I'm going to get off of this topic. I'm learning how to speak about it, but this is it. This is it. This is what we are building and developing right here at Mornings in the Lab Network. That's it. Yep. And then you come on and you join the network, and that's just the beginning. That's just the entry into the network, into connecting. I'll share the directory, but it's basically how to be found. It's how to be found. And I don't understand all the coding and all the connection. And Keith will be glad to talk to you about JSON this and NDX code, blah, blah. He's awesome at it. I don't understand it. What I do understand is that it's a new way. It's a new way of doing things, and we are doing it right here on Mornings in the Lab Network. Reach out to me. Reach out to Keith to be found. Here's a few quick thoughts to carry you into your day. I always like to do this, a little bit of a, that one. Here we go. Another training. This is the kindness compass theme. Accessibility beats perfection because people choose what fits into their lives. Community creates momentum and because humans move together. Consistency, that compounds trust. Showing up matters more than appearing flawless. And participation changes everything. People support what they help shape. Thank you, everyone out there, for helping shape Mornings in the Lab Network and Kindness Rising and all of our shows. It's what we are building for you, and you are a huge part of it. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us every single weekday morning. Today, let's focus on this. Let's focus on being present, consistent, and participatory, because in the long run, the systems that win aren't the best necessarily, but they're the ones that people feel invited into, the ones that people share and have momentum around. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Come on back tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, if you're out there. For me, it's going to be a special episode. 5/8 is a special day in a special world for me. May 8th, we're keeping going with our wait. That happened today segment. And 5-8. There's a little tease, 5-8. If you know, you know. Okay, if not, you're going to know tomorrow. Come on back tomorrow morning. And until then, stay uncommon and stay kind.